Hey guys, and welcome to Day-to-Day Scott, where I bring daily content on entrepreneurship and personal growth. How do I bring that content simple? As an entrepreneur myself, and as you'll know as an entrepreneur, we learn so much each day, and that's what I do. I give you the times to learning by actually showing you my learning from each day, my experiences, my failures, and then you are able to learn from my experiences, my failures, allowing you to learn twice as fast. It's also enabling us to build a community, an engaging community on this platform, encouraging confidence within the community, so everyone feels confident to speak to one another, collaborate, learn from one another, and talk about issues they may be facing within their business. So it's a nice collaborative platform that's here to stand up for the up and coming, the budding entrepreneurs, the people that's not necessarily seen yet but will be seen in the future to achieve their desired goals and vision in the future. So stay tuned. This is all about managing emails. I, for one, hate emails. It's just an absolute stressful thing to deal with, and I'm sure you are similar in my mindset. So I'm just going to tell you my sort of. There'll be a bit of a rant. I'm gonna be honest. There'll be a bit of a rant of how much I hate emails, but then I'll explain to you how I get around it. So anyway, let's get into it. Hey guys, and welcome back. So let's just make sure it's focused. Okay, probably just made that worse. Is that better? Yeah, I think so. So I know this video looks terrible, the quality. I'm really sorry about that. As you know, I'm traveling, so at the moment I'm working in London. I'm with a client, so we're always moving from different places, so we're in a different co-working space today, which is awesome. It's actually one of the best co-working spaces I've ever been to. Their talk, I would recommend it. It's really cool, really funky. I'm in one of their booths at the moment, but obviously it's all the other rooms are locked, so I can't get in them, so this is sort of a quiet little hub. But obviously the light isn't great, so apologies for that. But anyway, let's get on to the video. Daily Blog 96, we're 4 away from 100, Jesus. And we'll make 100 interesting. I'm going to do something foolish, don't you worry. You'll have a laugh out of it, and I will not, but it'll be funny, yeah, at the end. So, managing emails and how I hate managing emails. I despise emails. I've learned to despise them now. Not necessarily because of the people behind them. It's nothing wrong with the people sending them. Everyone sends emails. It's how we connect. It's how we keep in touch with each other in the business world. But it's just so time consuming. It's so unbelievably time consuming writing an email over and over again. I've written probably over nearly 300 to 500 emails today, and I'm still not through my inbox. And it's just like, when does it end? You know what I mean? So it's just mental to try and keep up with them, and I really do struggle. And I find that when I'm trying to keep up with them, that it diverts me from what I should really be doing. And at the end of the day, I need my emails to manage, make sure everyone's on top of them, make sure I'm on top of the people I manage, and make sure everyone's doing their work. But at the end of the day, it takes me away from doing what I need to do in order to grow the business and my role for the actual clients, of the marketing of the events and marketing of the social media, managing social media platforms and all the other things I do for different clients. So sorry, my voice went a little bit then. So it really has been difficult to understand how to manage this, and quite a stressful process to get through. So it's just that continuous responding, isn't it? And I'm sure some of you can resonate with this, if not everyone. I've just really got to the point where I'm just sick of it. So what I'm looking to now, and what I'm looking to change it, is looking at management platforms. So I've got a webinar for a management platform called Monday.com. So I'll be looking at that one. I've heard that's really good, so I'm planning to use that instead. Now I know there's other ones like Asana, Trello. I've tried Trello before. It's all right. Like, it's all the lists. Like, yes, it's good to have all info in one place, but it doesn't do much. It's just basically just a load of lists online, which isn't very useful. Yes, you can have teams to it, but it's not very easy to keep hold of everything, because it's just a load of lists. So it's what I originally had, which is never good to have lists. So I'm looking at Monday.com and Asana. So hopefully what I'm looking to do is take all my contacts for all my clients or the managers I manage, and actually take it to a management platform and do all my communication on there. I appreciate there will be times where I still need my email, absolutely, and I'll still use it for that, but I'm looking to transfer at least 80% of my emailing to management platforms, where we can just instantly comment, where we can instantly message each other, instead of these long essay emails continuously to each other, and getting these essays to each other a few times a day and not really getting further than a little bit in a task. Whereas a management platform with that instant access, that instant messaging and everything, it's just so much quicker and so much more efficient and less stressful, which is going to grow the company at the end of the day. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the management platforms. I would really recommend you go look at them. As I've already mentioned, Asana, Trello, both free. I'd give them a go. See what you like. Some people love Trello, some people love Asana. It's what works for you. I'm currently looking at Monday.com. Now that one is charged, so I am looking at that, but it's been highly recommended. So I'm having a webinar with that next week to understand how it works and whether it's right for me. And if it is, then I'll be willing to pay the price. So another thing I want to touch on as well is not just how you can get around emails is going to transfer into management platforms, but actually the book that I'm reading right now called Deep Work. Now that's really key, is what that explains in Deep Work is about going deep in your work. You have to go deep, guess it or not, going deep. And a big thing that it mentions is to really get away from emails and social media, which is pretty much my job. So that's a bit difficult because emails, keeping in touch with everyone, managing everyone, and social media is the medium I choose to shout about for my clients to make them money. So that's definitely a difficult one for me. However, I'm changing the emails to management platform, and the social media, I guess I just schedule rather than being on the platform and doing it day by day. So I guess they're the two ways I can get away from that as best I can. But it really talks about going deep, and what that means is that when you're doing emails, when you're checking things from the emails, you've got to go to a website, you've got to check social media posts because they said you've got to change this and blah, blah, blah. You're constantly chopping and changing, going between things. You're never spending more than 5 minutes on one thing. You're always looking at different things and your mind just... And the problem with that is it doesn't allow you to go deep, and because if you don't go deep, it doesn't allow you to your brain to actually learn from what you're doing. So you're just becoming becomes this robotic state of you just continuously just jumping about and completing loads of random tasks, which yes, things get done, fair enough, but you're not learning, and becomes this robotic habit. Whereas when you go deep is when you learn, and basically what I mean by going deep is, if you've heard of flow, that's what they call it, is if you're in your flow, that's when you're learning, you're most productive. And basically what flow means is when it's at high level difficulty and high level enjoyment. So this is when you get stuck into, the best way I'd explain is when you really get stuck into an assignment. Now I know assignments are stressful as hell, but if you've done assignments, you know when you really get into it, or you really get into your revision, when you're really in it, you just switch off for 3 or 4 hours and you just sew in. That's flow, when you just click your fingers and you go out and you realise you've been working 3 or 4 hours writing. That's flow, is when you're just in that mode. The more you can be in that mode, the better, because that means you are at your most productive and you are so ultra focused. So I'm pushing for that more, pushing for my flow, because always being dotting about it's not good for my brain. I'm not learning, and it's really affecting my attention, which I've mentioned in videos before. It's really affecting my attention span, which is really bad, and that's not just online, but actually in conversations and remembering names and so much more. So it has a lot of issues with your brain as well, so I believe it's really important in that sense as well. So that's my piece on it. That's me. I hope I didn't rant too hard, because I'll be honest, I fucking hate emails, and I'm sorry I swore. I seem to be swearing more and more in these videos. That's not good, really, is it? There we go. I'm just so sick of emails. I'm just so sick of them. But instead of moaning about it, which I'm doing right now, I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to learn more efficient and productive ways to get around it. As management platforms and scheduling social media more and getting in my flow to grow the company rather than doing emails and just sustaining my position. So my takeaway for you is simple. Find a way to minimize your emails. I would recommend what I've said, getting a management platform. There's loads of free ones out there. Trello, Asana, I believe Slack is free. There's loads of free platforms out there. And another thing that I've said about time management as well is block out time. So when I say block out time is yes, you're going to have things what you're going to do in the day, but don't necessarily just list them, because if you list them, then you just pick and choose, and you think what you want to do rather than what needs to do. What you need to do is block religiously to have 9 till 10, 9 till 11, whatever time it is, it doesn't matter. That time, every single weekday, every single day, whatever it is, you do emails, nothing else. And that's that. You have to keep to that and make that a habit. In doing this, it means that your emails, you'll stay on top of your emails, and I don't even care if you get a call, like just ignore it. If it's an important call, you have to take it, but it's about making it a serious habit, and just religiously just doing that, and that'll make sure you stay on top of your emails, and you just block it, you've done it, and then you don't have to touch emails for the rest of the day. Blocking out time is a really big one when it comes to time management. Another one which I'm sort of in and out about how you do this, because currently what I do is do it in bursts. So I do my email in bursts, so I just like smash out a load and then wait a little bit, wait till the next day and smash out a load. So I just do it blocks, like I said, blocking out time. But then others would say do it continuously so it doesn't build up. Personally for me, do it in bursts, because if you have to continuously do it, then you have to look at it from 9 till 5 all day. Therefore, you can never go deep in your work, and you're always being distracted to your emails from your work. So it's just impossible to get anything done, because you can never spend more than half an hour in a task until you have to go back to emails to check, because you probably get an email. I know I'm getting an email pretty much every 10 minutes. So it really is key to just, for me, and I'd recommend you to just do it in bursts and then have that fixed time. And again, like I said, just having that fixed time, do it in bursts and you'll maintain it. Go to a management platform, schedule your social media. It's all about getting the robotic tasks into as small time as possible. And obviously, even better, get someone on. But again, like I mentioned in my video yesterday, or it went out today, is just make sure you are financially stable to obviously bring someone on to manage it. So I look forward to that day. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed it. It felt a lot smoother, which is good. I feel if the video feels more smoother and I speak more naturally, it means that it is something that really is right now. And what that means is the more I can make these videos about what I'm thinking right now, the issues I'm having, what I'm learning, and blah, 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 the better these videos are going to be, because my mind is much more focused on it and I can really discuss with what's going on in my mind right now. So whenever it feels really natural, I love it, which this video has felt really natural. Not ummed and ahed too much, I felt really natural. So I'm really happy I did this video, and it's allowed me to rant a bit about emails, because I fucking hate emails. I'm sorry to the email lovers, but yeah, anyway. Thank you very much, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, Mears. Please follow my Facebook and Instagram, @Mears Entrepreneur, and please follow my Twitter, @Mears_. As always, guys, the best way to predict the future is create. Go out there, create the future. This was Day to Day, Scott. Have a great day. There'll be an interview tomorrow. Didn't say that, did I? Interview of Paris, our first ever global interview, is tomorrow. I cannot wait. That is coming out tomorrow, and I will see you on Monday. Have a great night, guys, and see you then. Bye-bye.